Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's start now. So yesterday already we have seen Azure Data Engineering. Whereas the Azure Data Engineering is nothing but it's a bunch of cloud services. It's a bunch of cloud services. Okay, Azure Data Engineering is nothing but it's a bunch of cloud services. It is a bunch of cloud services wherein we have the following. What is that? That means we can perform the following task using these cloud services. What is that? The first one is called as a data migration. Then we have the data integration. Data migration, data integration. Then we have the data summarization. And data visualization. These are all the tasks we can perform it by using the Azure Data Engineering. Okay, guys. So now let's start further with this process today. Okay, guys. So here you have it. Let's start with the process here. Let's start with the data first. So what is data first of all? The whole story here begins with the data. That is nothing but gathering of the data, guys. Okay, gathering of the data. So data means what, everyone? Data is nothing but information. Data is nothing but what? Information. Okay. So now, guys, what is the source from where we get the information? What is the source from where we get the information? Yes, guys. What's the source from where we get the information? Yeah. The following are the sources from where we get the information. That means, let us say, social networking sites. Social networking sites. So social networking sites are those, okay. Social networking sites are those from where we get the maximum volume of the data. Where, can you share what is it? We can say it as the Facebook, FB. Then we have the X, which we call it as a, formerly we call it as a Twitter. Then we have what is that? Insta. Okay, then we call it as a Insta. And then we have what is it, guys? WhatsApp. All these are nothing but what is it? Social networking sites. Okay, these are the social networking sites. We have it. These are the social networking sites from where we can get the data, and these sites generates the massive amount of data. Massive amount of data. Okay, we have what's it? Data, information, and the information we get it from the social networking sites. and let us remember Facebook, X, Insta, WhatsApp, etc. This generates a massive amount of data. Whereas apart from this, what is the other source from where we can expect the data, guys? We can expect the data. We can expect the data, okay, from the, that is nothing but data or the information. Okay, data or the information. Okay, okay, guys, the data or the information. So here we get the data from where? From the banking applications. So what do you mean banking applications? Banking applications. So guys, these banking applications, everyone, these banking applications are used at the banking sectors. Am I right? These are used at the banking sectors. These are used at the banking sectors. These are used at the banking sectors. Okay. Whereas this application generates the huge volume of the data. Huge volume of data. Okay, guys. Then apart from this, what is the other source from where we can expect the data? The data or the information. The data or the information. The data or the information. Whatever we get it. Okay, guys. The data or the information, whatever we get it. Okay. What's it? Data or the information. Okay. Data or the information we have it. Okay. Data or the information. So we get it from where? The live streaming process. From the live streaming process. What do you mean live streaming process, guys? What do you mean live streaming process? Live streaming process is nothing but everyone. Just everyone. What is live streaming process? Live streaming process is what? Where we get the rate on the continuous basis. Where we get the rate on the continuous basis, guys. Such as your stock market. Stock market is there. Okay. Where share market, where the values and the data will keeps on changing every minute. Yes, every minute the value keeps on changing. That is called as what? Live streaming data. And this live streaming data, okay, guys, we receive it from what? Stock market, etc. Where this generates the big data. Guys, whether you go, whether we call it as a huge volume of data, or whether you call it as a massive amount of data, or whether you call it as a big data, all are same, guys. All are same here. Okay. Whether we call it as what? Huge data, or whether we call it as a massive amount of data, or we call it as a big data. This is one or the same, guys. Okay. So finally, we can say what's it, guys? Big data. What is it? Big data. So we can get the big data from the following source. So as a data engineer, guys, we are going to work on the big data. Now the next one, the types of big data, guys. Types of big data. Types of big data. Basically, the big data is classified into three categories. What is it? The first one is called as a structured data, and the second one is called as a semi-structured data, and the third one we call it as a unstructured data, guys. Unstructured data. So, guys, here you what's it? Structured data, semi-structured data, and as well as the unstructured data. So these are the three different categories of data we can have it. Structured data, semi-structured data, and as well as the unstructured data. Structured data, semi-structured data, and the unstructured data. Okay, guys. Structured data, semi-structured data, and as well as the unstructured data, guys. Okay. Structured data, semi-structured data, and as well as the unstructured data, guys. Okay. So now let's try to see what is the structured data first of all. So when we talk about the structured data, okay, when we call it about the structured data, guys, okay, everyone, what is it? First of all, we call it as what? Structured data. Structured data is nothing but what, everyone? Structured data is nothing but what? The data, yes, guys, structured data is nothing but what? Structured data is nothing but what? The data which is, okay, placed in the form of a proper form of a structured form, that is called as a, in the form of a rows and columns. That is nothing but in the form of a table, guys. The data which is placed in the form of a table, where it is in the form of what? Rows and columns, is called as what? Structured data. It is called as what? Structured data. Okay, guys, for example, I'm just typing it here. You have a table name. The table name is, let us say, employees. Okay. And then you have the ID number, job, salary, department number. Okay, guys. ID number. Let's use it as one more column. Name, salary, and department number are the columns. So here you can say ID number, something like this. And then you have the alien as the name. Job is the clerk. And the salary is, let's say, 30,000. And the department number is 10. And then you have what's it? The second name is Bobby. You can say software engineer. 40,000. 20 is the department number. Okay. Then you have the next one. Carol. Then you have SSC, senior software engineer. 30 is the department number. Guys, everyone. So likewise, you have the data. So now you can see this data, which you can see it, is called as, what is it, guys, everyone? It is called as a proper structured data, which is placed in the form of, what is that? Rows and columns. It is placed in the form of what? Rows and columns. This is called as a structured data, guys. This is called as what? Structured data. The structured data is a data which anyone can understand it, okay, very easily. That is called as a structured data. So the type, one of the type of big data is what? Structured data, guys. And the next one you have it as what? Semi-structured data. So what is the semi-structured data? Okay. Semi-structured data. So what is semi-structured data? The semi-structured data is a data where it is recorded in the form of what? JSON, and recorded in the form of a XML, okay, etc. So can you see here? The semi-structured data is a data which is recorded in the form of what? JSON or XML. Or one your, we can say HTML also. Various forms of database. So the data which is recorded in the form of what? JSON, XML, HTML. This is called as what, guys, everyone? It is called as what? Semi-structured data. Then we call it as what? JSON. JSON stands for what? Java script object notation file. JSON stands for what? JavaScript object notation file. Okay. So whereas can you see here the data will be recorded in the form of a key value pair. Key value Okay, guys, the data is recorded in the form of what? Key value pair. The data is recorded in the form of what? Key value pair. The data is recorded in the form of what? Key value. Here, what's it? Key value pair. Okay, guys, here your key value pair. So, what is key? And what is value? What is pair? Keys are nothing but the column names. These are all called as keys here. These are called as what, guys? Keys here. Okay. These are called as what? Keys here. Okay. These all are called as key. Value means what? The value which we can store it into the key. So this is nothing but values. Okay. Pair is nothing but key and value together. When we place it, it is called as what? Key value pair. Okay. Okay. What is that? Whenever we place, what is that? Value and key together is called as what? Key value pair here. So guys, the value and the key whenever we place, okay, it is called as what? Key value pair. We call it as what? Key value pair here, guys. Okay. So what is key value pair? Key value pair is nothing but basically everyone. Basically, key value pair is nothing but what? It is a combination of key and value together. Is called as a key value pair. Okay. So what is it? How does it work? How do we write the data? The data in the JSON is always written in the curly braces, where this is called as the opening brace and this is called as a closing brace, guys. Now I'll write the first data. What's the first column here, guys? First key. The first key is the ID, na everyone. Just do one thing now. Key is what? ID. Always make sure that the keys are written in the double quotes. Colon, value. What's the value? 1202. That's it, guys. Then you have a comma. Place a comma. Now, what's the next one? Name. Okay, everyone. Then you have what's it? Alien, comma. Then you have clerk. Sorry. Then you have job. Is what? Clerk. Comma. Then the next one is what, guys? Salary. What's the salary? 30,000. Comma. Department number. Okay, guys, everyone. What is the department number? 10 is the department number. Finally, the brace will be closed here like this. Okay. This is called as a key value pair. This is called as what? Key value pair, where it is the combination of keys and values together. Where it is a combination of keys and values together, guys. Where it is called as what? Keys and values together is called as what? The data in the semi-structured format. Okay, everyone is clear, guys? Hello? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The next one. After the JSON, guys, everyone. After the JSON, the same data, if I write it in the XML format, how does it appear? So let's see here. XML stands for exponential markup language or the extendable markup language. The same data is recorded in the form of a tags, guys. This is called as a root tag, and these are called as what? Row tag. Okay. So how does data is written? Root tag. Root tag means what? What's the name of the table? Here you have it. Everyone, what's the name of the table? The name of the table is what? Employees here. Am I right? The name of the table is employees. So here we write it here. Now the next one is what? Row tag. What is the row tag? You have it. Can you see here? ID number is the first row tag. I'm just writing it here. This is called as the opening row tag. This is called as the closing row tag. Closing means what? The opening and closing difference is that we are using the slash here. And between these two, we mention the value here. What's the value? Everyone, 1202. That's it. Okay. And then the next tag. So here you have a opening and closing tag. I can say, guys, name, and here you can say ALN is the name. That's it, guys. There will be no commas here, guys. So again, the third one, what is it? You have a job, and here you have a closing job. Sorry, here you need to give a closing, guys. Closing job. Closing job is what? Club. Salary. And here you can see closing sal. The department number. Slash department number. Can you see here, guys? This is 10. So finally, after writing the whole rows, whatever the rows you have it, the root tag need to be closed here at the end. So here, you can simply close this, guys, like this. But the closing tags are always given the slashes here. Okay. So this is how it works, guys. This is how it works. Okay. So this is the opening root tag and the closing root tag. This is the opening root tag and these are the closing root tags. So this is how we write the data in the XML format. And this data is in which format here? JSON format, guys. Okay. So whereas this is called as a semi-structured data, guys. It is called as what? Semi-structured data. In the third way, what's that you have it, guys? Unstructured data. Unstructured data. Okay. You got it? Unstructured data. So what do you mean unstructured data, guys? The unstructured data is nothing but, guys, everyone, there is no proper structure. There is no proper structure of the data. Okay. Likewise, the photos in your mobile phone, videos, chat history. All these are what, guys? These are called as what? Unstructured data. So now, when you talk about the data in the real time, 80% of the data, guys, we get it in the unstructured form only. 80%. Only 20% of the data we get it in this form. Whether you have semi-structured, you get 20% of the data from this. And as well, structure also you will get it, not more than 20. That means together, semi-structured and structured data will get only 20%. Rest of the data will be dealing with the unstructured data only. So as a data engineer, our job is to convert this structured data, that is unstructured data to the semi-structured to the structured, and perform the process here. So this is how, guys, we are going to move it forward with the process, guys. Okay. So today we have discussed the type of data. What is it? Type of big data we have: structured, semi-structured, and unstructured. Okay. So that's it, guys, for the day now. And I'm ending up the session. So tomorrow we'll start with the practicals. Okay. Yeah. Any questions if you have, you can ask them. No questions, guys. Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah, please.
Sir, I have a question. Like, is there any possibility that I get the videos only? I don't have enough time to continue the whole class because of my shift times and all. So I
Yeah,
just want to
definitely.
recorded lessons.
Yeah. You can get it the videos.
Mhm.
I'll just I'll give you my number.
Uh,
You just contact me. Okay.
What's the
Uh,
number, sir?
I'm giving the chat box.
Chat box. Let me just quickly have a look at it.
Okay.
And also, sir, like I have got like almost 4 years of experience into MSBI,
Okay.
but now then jobs has tried out. I'm not getting any calls for now.
Okay.
So adding Azure will that help me? And
Obviously, Azure is very demanding product in the market now.
and also like people does tell that Azure, Azure data engineering and MSBI are somewhat similar. 60-70% of it. Is it true?
Yes, similar in the sense both are from Microsoft only, no?
I know someone told me that it's on premises and this one is, on cloud. Not sure
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. Basically, that is an on-premises one.
MSBI is on premises and whereas Azure would be on cloud. And
Yes,
the
yes.
principles 60-70% are almost the same. You do the
Yes,
transformation, you
yes.
do the ETL process and everything.
Yes.
Quicker than
Almost all
everything.
everything is the same.
So means that would be a little easier for me to learn being
Exactly.
to a fresher, right?
Yes.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, thank you. You can just contact me. I'll tell you how to do it. Okay.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.